One thing I've really noticed over the last 5 years of deconstructing the patriarchy and working with my clients is the way that the toxic systems, whether it's education, financial, political, economic, have been built for men by men. And because of that, because of those external systems, the way that we as women have taken on the internal ways of being and functioning and surviving because of those systems. So we've learned to survive, whether it's business or relationships or success, by the way that men have done things. And we've learned to be successful by the way that men have done things, but it's been at a sacrifice of ourself, and it's not honoring the way that we would actually be more successful. It's not honoring our cycles, our rhythms, our natural gifts, our intuition. And because of that, we tend to become in this cycle of feeling burnt out and strung out. And a burnout cycle can last 7 days, 30 days, a year. It just depends on how long we can go and then how long the recovery period is, because we're running on empty and we need to fill our cup again in order to keep going. And oftentimes we don't stop until we get to empty, until we get to feeling like we can't do it anymore or can't go anymore. That becomes our excuse to then take time for ourselves, tend to ourselves and our own needs. Otherwise, we typically don't tend to ourselves and our needs. But when we're looking at actually recovering from that burnout, there's two inquiries I have. Number one, does it actually have to take that long to recover and get back to normal again? And number two, what if there was actually nothing we had to ever recover from? Because when we look at the experience of burnout, at its core, it's a nervous system issue. There's something amiss in our nervous system where we need to regulate or reset. So what would it look like to reset our nervous system in 20 to 30 minutes rather than 2 days or 2 weeks? And what if we implemented little things every day that rest and regulate our nervous system, that tend to our needs, so that there's no cycle of feeling burnt out and then having to take a massive chunk of time in order to get back to normal. That's one of the reasons we created a 30-day nervous system reset. So you're implementing one new thing every day that rests and regulates your nervous system, rather than going a whole week not being regulated, not being rested, and then having to use 2 days out of the weekend in order to get back to normal. If you're interested in the 30-day system, just comment or DM me that you're interested. But that's really what we need, is little ways to regulate and rest during the week, during the day, so that we're not hitting the end of the week or the end of the month or the end of whatever, feeling strung out and burnt out, having to fully recover from it.